What is going on, everyone? It's hot. It's 95 here, which might not be as hot as some places in the country. I'm old, and that makes it even hotter. So I thought I would see if I could find some people that just wanted to hang out and chat for a while. Hey, Bargain Shopper. Hey, 4Ks. Hey, Deb.
Hello, Mr. Thomas and Roxy Catbutt.
Fuzzy Butt.
Catbutt.
I know. She's been getting on my last good nerve today. How is everybody today? Hey, Lamb Chart.
I'm doing good. The weather has kind of turned. All of a sudden, the wind picked up really badly.
The wind began to switch.
Yeah.
And what is it? And a witch rode by on her broom or something like that.
Yeah.
Earlier today, I was on a chat, and I can't remember her name because I've just started kind of following her. She was over on NASCAR Man's chat this morning. I believe that's who it was. And it got real windy wherever she's at, real fast, and it was like wigging her out.
Yeah, it's like there's like white clouds, a couple of dark clouds, and then it's like spots of blue.
Right.
And oh, it's raining. That's weird. It's sunny out. Okay, whatever.
It's rain. It's rain. Sun rain. That's what it's called.
Yeah, it was like, I was like, what is that dirt on my window? But it's not dirt. It's like big drops of rain.
Well, you know,
I haven't gotten any warnings from my weather app.
Well, maybe it's just a
Nikki.
Hey, Nikki. Hang on. I'm trying to do something real fast.
Hi, guys.
Oh, I'm trying to price these. I have these pictures from E.R. Durkee and Company.
Uh-huh.
They were mailed, and I have the envelope. There's 10
spices.
There's 10. They're like advertisement photos. And
the Spices Company?
Yeah, the Spice Company.
Okay.
And it's postmarked 1926. And I'm not finding anything on here.
Hey, just Pamela. Glad you could join us. Nikki, you taking the day off?
Yeah. Yeah, it's it's Sunday. Need a day off. Plus, it's raining all day, on and off.
Oh, okay. You doing okay?
Mm-hmm. Oh, wow.
Yeah, just tired.
Well, I'm glad you did. Excuse me, Nikki. Just Pamela, I'm glad you could catch up with us. This is not really this is just a hang out and chit chat and catch up with friends on a Sunday afternoon kind of thing.
Sounds like your sales have been doing pretty good, huh?
Mine's been okay.
Good. Been picking up for you?
Yeah, I've been listing a little bit more.
That's good.
And I don't have anything planned to keep me on the damn road this week.
Hmm.
So I'm hoping to get a lot done.
Good.
Good morning, or excuse me, good afternoon, Redneckerson.
Mine picked up
Nathan.
mine picked up on Etsy because I remembered to put my sale up.
Mm.
I hate that. I forget to put my sale up, and I'm just like, oh, why am I not? I'm not even getting any likes or follows or anything.
I listed like 34 things in the last few days.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
I didn't see you come in, four-eyed hustler. Good afternoon.
Oh.
You know, getting out and visiting other websites. I didn't really. I mean, there's a lot of other resellers out there besides
There it is.
the people that we hang around with all the time.
Yeah. Yep.
So it's been interesting.
Well, the problem is we end up getting into little groups.
Yeah.
Excuse me, little groups, and we forget that there's more people out there. YouTube's a pretty big place. I mean, like, 'cause I was watching this one reaction channel today, and he's a pretty big reaction channel. He's got like 53,000 subscribers or whatever,
Wow.
and he does like reactions to like Amberlynn Reed and stuff like that. Well, anyways, one of the drama channels, who usually does drama, did a reaction video on somebody else who has like 50 some thousand subscribers, and this YouTuber that got a strike against her, the drama channel, is actually a pretty big channel, and I would say they're probably around, well, not real big, but they're in the thousands anyways. So anyways, but this person who had the guy that was doing the reaction video was talking about it, who has 53,000 subscribers, didn't know who this person was, which it just shows how big YouTube really is, because this other channel, the drama channel, is actually a pretty big, a decent sized channel. I mean, not big, but decent size,
Right.
And pretty well known. So I thought it was odd that he had never heard about this channel, because, but it just shows you how big YouTube really is, that we can all be in the same genre and not even have any clue. I mean, I'm all over the place. I'm all over all different resellers channels. I go to everybody's, but I mean, there's still some people that I don't even know.
Well, I'm all over the resellers too, but I like drone videos because most of the time they have nice, relaxing music with them.
Yeah.
So I get on some of the people that I'm subscribed to that have drone videos, and I just
We've
let them
had our
fly,
drone.
and I listen to the music, and because some of them, especially the European ones, they're flying over like old castles and things like that.
Oh yeah.
I really like stuff like that. So getting out of my comfort zone and going out and visiting other websites and groups and whatnot is opened up a lot of channels.
Yeah.
To me, I tend to stay away from the drama ones because I have enough drama in my life without that.
Well, that was when YouTube first took away our monetization and first implemented that 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours or whatever. Yeah, I went to so many different channels. I mean, like fishing. I love to fish. I would fish every single day of my life if I could. And the number of fishing channels that I watch, and I enjoy them. But did I ever think of looking for fishing channels on YouTube? No. Why would I look for that? And then I met so many new people. I mean, that's where I met Michael Malloy. That's how I met Life with Spondylip and Farmal Fanatic. I mean, we were all in the same boat. You know, they're all up in 4,000 or 5,000 subs now, which I didn't keep up with my channel. I'd have probably been up with them too, but we were all fighting to get to that 1,000 subs all at the same time, helping each other out. You know, that's how I know them so well.
Right.
I mean, like Farmall Fanatic, you know, he does farming and chickens, and he talks about his Farmall tractor. I love Farmall tractors. I love tractors, you know. So, I mean, it opened up a whole new world. So it was, you know, when everybody was so mad that they did that, I was actually kind of glad they did, because it made me get out of, you know, just watching, just reselling.
Right. Well, there's a lot of good stuff out there. I mean, I was watching. Rednecks has said there are a lot of YouTubers that are trying to be something that they are not. I like people that are real, and that is why I'm here.
Yeah.
Well, what you see is what you get.
Mm-hmm. We're all like that.
You know, this is just the way it spins. You know, there's too much going on in life without having to try to be something that you're not, and just make problems for yourself.
I haven't even showered today. You know, yeah.
Well, that's cool. Are you at home?
No, I'm at Brandy's.
She's gonna start charging you rent.
I pay plenty, thank you. But no, I'm not living here anymore. I just was here for the day.
I was watching a channel, and they had all it is the big freighters coming into Duluth.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, it goes back to being a Southerner, and that has not been up to the Great Lakes. Those lakes are big, because they can handle some pretty big ships out there on that water.
Yeah, ocean-going vessels come into our lake.
Yeah, and I mean, I sat there and watched those things for hours, just because it's fascinating to me.
Mm-hmm.
It's way out of the norm for me. You know,
that's what I call Lake Superior a little mini ocean.
Yeah. But yeah, Lothar said he had to subscribe to me again. There are people that I know I'm subscribed to, because I used to get their alerts that they were live and whatnot, and now I'm not getting them, and I've had to go in and resubscribe to them.
I don't get anybody's alerts anymore. Not, like I said, not even Valerie. Valerie's just the last couple of months, it's finally keeping me subscribed to her. Now, I've been on her show almost every day for like 2 years in the morning show, and it kept unsubscribing me to her.
Hey, Blended. You know, I mean, like today, Blood X was live for a little bit, and it wasn't his normal time of being online. And I just happened to I was looking down through my the channels I'm subscribed to see who was online, and I hadn't seen him, and he's been kind of like out of this circuit for I guess since the middle of last week. I haven't seen him. So I clicked on his channel and see maybe if he'd put something up that they were having some kind of situation at home or whatnot, and he was live. And when I clicked and went to his live, it said I was subscribed. His bell was marked, but I didn't get any notice to him.
Yeah, I don't either. I think after we subscribe to so many channels, they probably don't notifications anymore.
That might be it too.
We probably confuse the system.
But
because I'm subscribed to like 500 or 600 people.
That's all?
At least that was the last I looked. I don't know. Let me look here.
I've had about $70 this weekend. Sandy, she said, "How's the sales been?" And Red Nickerson said to send him some of that you're eating?
Oh, I'm
Are you
eating.
eating that? Are you eating that that possum jerky that I sent you?
I'm eating praline pecans.
Oh,
Quick Trip.
quick trip. You need to go in there and you need to say, look, I got a bunch of Southerners that I talk about y'all all the time. I need to do a quick video so they can see what y'all look like.
It doesn't tell me a count now. Why not?
Just Pamela says it's only about 25%.
I must have to go on the website.
So Deb, how's things been going for you? Your sales?
Well, my eBay sales haven't been doing that great. My Etsy is better, and my print on demand, the designs, that's been doing pretty good.
Cool. And that's through all your different outlets. That's just not like through merch or something, right?
Yeah, it includes merch. And then I found some more that I added to.
Okay.
So
What is,
I feel like it's a Thursday night. What is?
Yeah. What do you call this? This necklace has tiny little chains running through it instead of
Oh, like string or
instead
like
of string or cording. Do you know what that's called?
It's called vintage and worth more money than if it was string or
Okay.
like the fishing line.
Right.
Oh, are those glass?
Yeah, I think they're glass.
Wait a minute. What are you looking at? I didn't see.
Those are really pretty.
And see, it's got the little tiny, I don't know whether you can see it or not.
Yeah, the chain through it.
It's got tiny little chain.
Yeah, that's
got my
pretty.
nose dirty. I didn't know whether they had a specific name to it or not.
No. But they're worth more than, like the if it was string or I want to say fishing line. That's what it looks like to me.
Right. Cindy said she had to go to a baby shower. She just popped in for a minute. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I don't want to sound like I'm trying to take Lord no. My brother-in-law is from Canada. Lothar said he doesn't mind talking to Northerners from Canada, do you?
Mm-hmm. Nathan said, what if the baby doesn't want to take a shower? Why aren't you laughing?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking at something over here. I was trying to figure out how to do something. By the time I figure out how to do all this crap, then they won't have Hangouts.
Cindy said she was heading to a baby shower. Nathan says, what if the baby don't want to take a shower?
Oh, okay.
I'm sitting here and I'm looking at my basic store subscription and I'm like, oh, I have none left.
I didn't know you guys listen to me.
I'm sorry. It's just too complicated. I have to have about 7. I need about 7 people to help me run this show. It's
I see I'm gonna have to watch the chat.
Yeah.
I don't even have the chat up. So.
I don't know how these people that do these networking shows keep up with the chat and what's being said and people coming and going. It's amazing. But what can I say?
Yeah, Thanks, Nathan. He said he still loves me even though I haven't showered.
Just Pamela, you're Canadian too? Well, glad to have y'all.
Oh, you were in South Dakota, Julie? We're in South Dakota. Oh, hi, Carol.
Oh, God,
Sorry, I'm going back in the chat. I wasn't watching the chat. Sorry, guys. I have been mowing. That's where I've been.
Southern Ontario.
Mowing grass.
I got to get me a map of North America so I can start pinning people. Julie's in Ontario.
Nathan. It's like I kicked out of the gender reveal party the other day when I revealed my gender.
I bet you did.
He is so funny. I love Nathan. Yeah.
So Red Nickerson is Nathan?
Yeah. He's hilarious.
Yeah, I bet they did. Especially if you had a bunch of grandmas there. Hey, man. Hey, Blood X, I was just talking about you.
You know, when I was down in, sometimes these gender reveal parties just get a little too much, But I think they're just overdone, period. Well, anyways, no offense to anybody, but I just think they're overdone. But anyways, when we were down in Iowa at that steam show, they had a gender reveal with their steam engine. They put color bombs of what the sex of the baby was. I don't remember what it was. I wasn't there. Otherwise, I would have videoed it. But my daughter said that they put smoke bomb, or whatever that's called, of the color of the gender in the smoke box, and they poofed up the color of what the baby's going to be. I thought that was pretty cool. Because that's definitely not something that's overdone. Hello?
Hello. Oh,
Yeah,
I'm in the chat now. I'm sorry.
Jesus, so nice you guys are just agreeing the hell out of me. I'm just so glad I went through the whole story.
That is cute with the tractor and the reveal thing. That's cute.
They're getting totally out of control with these daggum gender reveals. I mean, it's really getting to be really expensive to just let everybody know what the baby is.
I know, and everybody, I mean, I say it's overdone, but everybody has fun with it, whatever, that's fine. I just think they're a little overdone, but whatever. I mean, if whatever, to each their own. If I go to a gender reveal party, and I'm sure I'd have a good time, I just think it's a little too much, but whatever. I mean, that's their thing. They like to have big, like Valerie's daughter, she always likes to have big things, like big events and stuff like that. Right. And that's fine. I mean, I'm always in the mood for a party, so. But I thought that was pretty cool how they did it in the steam engine.
Yeah.
And then there was this other couple who had twins. I think it was a little much. They named their babies after their steam engines. They had two steam engines.
After steam engines?
Yeah. The one was named oh no, I can't remember. Heck. And then the other one was Mason, which was fine. But I told my dad, because he has a Minneapolis, and it was actually hauled on the day I was born. I said, thank you for not naming me Minnie. But yeah. At first I said, thank you for not naming me Minneapolis. And then I was like, well, I suppose you could have named me Minnie. Minnie Moline.
We have a friend that their daughter's name is Charleston, and they call her Charlie.
Oh, that's cute. Oh, no, it was Keck Gunderson. That's what it was. Gunderson steam engine. And then the other one was a Mason. Yeah. So, which Mason was a normal name, but yeah, Keck. I was like, she said his name Keck, and I was like, what? A little bit later, my nephew was there, and he goes, "Oh, what's her name?" And she said Keck. He goes, "What did you say?" Nice people though, but that was odd. Whatever.
I was when we got the twins, we were picking at my mom and dad, or my mother-in-law and my mother, about, we were talking about naming them Harley Garth and Cheyenne Colt.
Oh,
And I mean, there's nothing wrong with those names, but my dad would have ended up calling him Kawasaki or something like that. Because
I'm going to subscribe to your motivation, family. Let's see, I'm already subscribed to Blood X. Just Pamela.
it's yeah, but the like you said, it's what everybody wants to do. But some of the thousands of dollars that people are paying for a reveal,
Mm-hmm.
and it is amazing. Blood, I just sent you an email to your YouTube email account.
Who?
To Blood.
Oh. Debbie does sales. That's a cute
I
name.
do, Blood. It's just, it's so hot outside, and you're outside, and you look like you're about to have a stroke. I mean, your face gets so red. I hope this new setup you've got includes air conditioning.
4-Eyed Hustler. I never heard of them before. I don't think, have I?
Hello, Motivation Family. I think I missed you. But
Dano's toolbox.
He's been coming in quite a while. Yeah, feel free, y'all, to check out each other's channels, and as they say, as Blood and Pusa and the rest of them say, do it the right way. Be sure after you subscribe to them, you watch a video and leave a comment. Because I don't think that unless you do that anymore, I don't think it sticks.
Well, it does, but I mean, you should. I mean, obviously, I don't watch every person's video on my subscription list. I mean, my God, I'm subscribed to so many people, but every once in a while, I try to at least go in at least once a month and go through some of my my subscriptions and go in and watch their videos and comment and subscribe. I mean, obviously, I can't see them all, but I mean, even just trying to watch everybody's video just in our little group.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
It's hard,
Sally.
Okay. Okay, Nathan, get listing.
Oh my God,
it's money Sally. Hi, Sally.
So
how you doing?
You.
I'm tired a little bit. I fell asleep in my chair for a little while, and I'm awake, but I am very tired, and Brandon's supposed to be going to get food right now, and so I'm waiting for him, and then once he gets home, I'll eat and take a nap. So.
Well, you do that because you working tonight?
No. I'm off for tonight and the next 2 days. Or actually, the next 3 nights I'm off. So.
That's good, Sally. Hey, Maggie.
Yeah.
Well, you sleep and rest and do a little bit of reselling, but you need to get caught up.
Yeah, I do. I really need to get caught up. They're having closet clear out today, so I was sharing and sending offers today. So I already sold something on Poshmark.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
How you guys doing?
Hey, Maggie.
Hi.
Hi, Maggie.
It's good to see you guys. Miss you
Yeah.
guys.
Good to see you too.
Yeah. You've been busy.
Maggie,
Doing all right,
doing
Nikki?
some videos.
What'd you say, Sally?
You doing all right?
Yeah.
Good. I haven't
Working
seen you in
hard.
a long time.
I know.
You done mowing today for today? Nikki,
Huh?
are you done mowing for today? Nikki?
I didn't work today.
Oh, you didn't.
God rested on the seventh day. Why can't I, right?
Yeah, really.
Is Gary working?
Not that I'm comparing myself to God. What'd you say, Tom, about Gary?
I said, is Gary working?
No. He's helping my dad with some stuff.
Well, you got to take one day for yourself
Yeah.
because you know
and
it seems like it's going to go directly from mowing grass to snowing. I mean, pushing snow.
Well, there'll be a little gap. Well, in the end of July and August, the grass will grow slower, so it won't be as bad, hopefully.
Well, it's 97 here today.
You're not still doing the DoorDash thing, are you?
When I have time, I was gonna do it today, and then I decided against it.
I don't know, girl. You're amazing.
That's why I'm in town, but I decided against doing it. Decided to take a break.
Yeah. I talked to Valerie this morning.
Did you?
Yeah, she's doing good.
Yeah, she having fun?
Yeah, her and Tina and the kids were supposed to go to like a bunch of shops, and like I think there was like some secondhand shops and just craft shops and stuff like that, all in one little mini mall area. So they were gonna go do that. She said it's hard because she'll get interested and be somewhere looking for stuff, and find. She was the other day. She was like knee deep in anthropology and all kinds of good stuff, and she was there for just a little bit, and she was like, well, I guess we'll get going, and she's like, I can't leave yet. But yeah, it's hard because of the kids, they're so young, they just get really, like antsy, and start picking on each other, and they're at that age where they're little, but they just all need something to do all the time.
It was so good seeing Valerie the other day. I really enjoyed it, being able to actually see her face to face.
Yeah, Valerie said that was fun.
Must be kind of weird.
You know what? She looked just like Valerie.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing with meeting, like us meeting each other, it would probably be just like how we are around here, because we don't really hold back from who we are, and put on a fake face. So it's it would be just like we are now.
When I walked in, they had already been seated. Valerie and Tina had already been seated, and I walked in, and the host said, "Just one." I said, "No, I'm here to meet a group," and he said, "There's two groups. There's the young lady with the purple hair." I said, "That's the one." And then when we sat down, I told Valerie, I said, "You need to tip him well," because he said, "The young lady with the purple hair."
Yeah. Yeah, no doubt.
It's but it was yeah, it was funny. I mean, it was, you know, it was unusual actually seeing the real person, and Tessa and Patti.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've talked to Tessa on Hangouts before and stuff, but I could just imagine she's real nice and just the way she is on here with with me.
Yeah,
So
that's
but I've never met Patti before. I don't think I've ever seen Patti.
Is
I mean,
Patty
I've seen pictures of her, but
I don't think she
girl?
does any video. I mean, you know, live type stuff. I think she's working up to it, because I told her, I said, no, when you're ready to give it a try, just let me know, and you know, somebody will invite you in for a live so you can try it.
I was gonna tell you, Tom, I was gonna try and do a show tomorrow, but Brandon has an appointment tomorrow and I forgot about it.
Well, that's okay. I'll do it.
He's just his appointments are just like it's like one every week now, at least one. It's like, man. But yeah. So well, actually, you know what? No, that's in the afternoon. I could do one.
Okay.
Because it's in the afternoon. Right? Your appointment tomorrow is in the afternoon.
Yes, tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well, 3 o'clock.
Yeah. So it should be fine. I'll do one.
Okay.
All right, I'll be back. I'll be back.
Okay. Bye.
And before you came in, Rednecks had put in the chat. He said,
I was reading the keys.
there are a lot of YouTubers, and they are trying to be something they are not. I like people that are real, and that is why I'm here. And I told him, I said, what we are. We're what we are. You know, I'm not using a bunch of screens to make me look old and fat when I'm actually a 29-year-old muscle-bound. What we are is what we are. How we act is how we act.
And we, talk to the people in our houses, and we don't, it's like it's not like so, like
We're not professional.
We don't have a studio.
Right, like scripted.
Yeah.
Scripted. I didn't even know this was live. I looked up and I'm like, oh, we're live. Let me go find the chat.
Well, I'm glad you had all your clothes on this time.
I know. Hey, we're just a zipper away. I love this thing. It is like the most comfortable thing. It's like right past my thighs, like not super short, but it's short, but it's really nice for the summertime. Short sleeves,
Is it terry cloth? It looks like a terry cloth.
It is terry cloth, and sometimes I wear it inside out because it makes it softer against my skin. But yeah, I love it. Neighbors probably think I'm freaking nuts, but they all know that I work nights. I don't think they care, and I really don't care. But
I was gonna say, do you care if they care?
nah. Not really.
I think when you get to a certain age like I have, you really just quit caring about what people think, Other than I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, and if I've hurt their feelings, then I want to know about it, because that'll make me feel bad and I need to fix it.
Right.
But any other thing, I really don't care, because you know what? I'm almost 62 years old. I just all that caring about crap is just for the young people. I drive a Chrysler. I don't drive a Ferrari. None of that kind of crap really make.
I never, like when I was younger and skinny or whatever, I didn't mind having my picture taken, but when I gained weight or whatever, I just stopped letting people take pictures of me. But then I ended up having a YouTube channel. Now I don't mind to have pictures taken of me. I'm like, I don't care if people don't like that I'm fat. Too bad.
You know what? I have a little sign on top of up there by my camera. It says, "Remember, you are live," because I
What did you say?
forget. It says, "Remember, you are live."
Yeah, that's
Because I
right.
forget that we're live because it's just like a bunch of friends sitting around talking.
Right.
Oh my God! I just caught a look of my hair. My hair looks like
Oh, you look fabulous. Just
Hi,
talk about it.
Redneckerson. I haven't seen you in a while.
just
Yeah,
Pamela.
that looks cute.
Just Pamela wants to know where everyone is from.
No, New York.
I'm in Michigan, but I'm from California.
I'm in Wisconsin, but I'm from Minnesota.
I'm in Cape May, New Jersey, but I'm from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
And I live in North Carolina, but I was raised in South Carolina.
What is that? A state of its own, or what?
South Carolina, a state of its own.
It's a female comedian, I guess you'd call her. She does like keynote speeches and stuff like that. Her name is Jeanie Robertson.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like 6'4". She played basketball when she was in college, and she's in her late 60s, early 70s. And she does this thing about, she tells us one story, but in the story she says, and those people in Virginia think they're better than the people in North Carolina. But that's okay, because the people in North Carolina think that they're better than the people in South Carolina.
Oh, wasn't that funny?
And don't feel bad, South Carolina, because you have Georgia.
Well, I just think I'm better than everybody, so it doesn't matter.
That's right. Other than the
Better than everybody, Nikki.
Huh?
Well, I tell you what, with the weather you have up there, with the weather you have up there, with the weather you have up there, it weeds out a lot of people. Because my fat behind would not be living up there with 32 degrees below zero weather. Even though when the zombie Geddon hits, I'm going to Duluth. I'm going up to Nikki. Because those suckers should freeze solid during the winter.
Yeah. Well, that's what I always say with like The Walking Dead and that. Why don't they show how the northern people are living? You know, they're showing all these wussies down in Georgia and stuff. It's like, well, of course they can live. It's nice and warm down there. Even in the wintertime, it's warm. You know? And I thought it was cool that The Walking Dead did a snowstorm in the last season.
Nikki, did you have you ever followed, gosh, what is it called? It's something, it's a game. It's the Walking Dead game. That Telltale Games. It's like TALETELL games. Like it's a video game, but I watched it. I watched somebody play it on YouTube, and it's a great story. Like you have, like you can make different decisions, and it'll lead you different places in the game. And it actually, there's one that leads you north, one that leads you like east, and one that leads you like west or north, east, and south. So like you can, kind of choose, and they do have like winters and stuff, like where, it's snowing and stuff. But even in Walking Dead, they have a little bit of snow.
Yeah.
They've been kind of, I think they've been kind of feeding us that way, you know, with, you know, giving us some different scenarios like with weather. So,
Yeah, but even with their snow, I mean, they can still
know,
get away
but
with a small little
the
fire, you know,
telltale
small little trash
games.
can fire and a hooded, you know, sweatshirt or whatever. You know,
Yeah.
I want to see, like, you know, our winters up here, Sally. You know,
No. I mean, there
80,
was that
80
one.
below wind chill. I want to see how they survive with that.
I know, but remember there was that episode that they were fighting a blizzard, you know?
Yeah.
So that was kind of interesting.
Yeah,
Well, that's
but that,
primitive
like
up
I
around
said, that's only
Virginia.
probably about 30 some degrees. You know, I want to see where they're 30 below zero.
I know, because all you got to do is just wait till the winter, hold off till winter time when they start freezing up, and just
And
start
then
going
just
around
bust them up.
with the baseball bat and start shattering.
Yeah.
But you know what? Those around down south, they got to be smelling awful funky by now.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
smelling right.
You should be able to smell them. There shouldn't be anything about be quiet because you hear a stirring. You should smell them before they even
Yeah.
get to you.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. I always cringe, like, if they kiss or something, because I'm like, oh man, you guys haven't brushed your teeth in weeks. You know? Or if they're gonna have, you know, if they're gonna have nookie, it's like, ew, you haven't showered. What are you doing? Gross. You know, I'd be finding myself a lake or something. I don't know. That's where my mind goes when I see scenes like that.
Yeah.
Like, you.
You know, of all the
Yeah.
channels that I have subscribed to lately and that has, you know, returned the favor, I don't think I've had. I might have one prepper channel.
Huh. Well, I've got tons of prepper channels I watch. My favorite, I like watching Tiny House Prepper. They're cute. They're an older couple. They have a little RV. I like watching them. They love Jesus. Good, wholesome people. And then their son has a channel also, Empty Hammock, and he's not a prepper. He's the other one, whatever that's called.
A hoarder.
No. The opposite of a prepper is, because there's preppers and then there's whatever. He's that. Anyway. I like watching.
I know what you're talking about, but I can't think of what it's called.
I like watching good, wholesome people.
Oh, I'm just seeing that picture of Todd. Gwen finally has me where she wants me.
Yeah.
That's cute.
In the stuff.
Yeah.
I hope they're having a good time because they look like they are.
Yeah.
Wow.
Either that or Todd's like, smile, Gwen. We got to make these people think that we're having a good time because they said they want to see lots of pictures.
I'm gonna share this.
Todd's just probably complaining because he's having to spend money, you know.
No, I think I truly think he's having a good time.
Oh, I believe he is too. You know, no matter what he says, you know, he's having a good time.
The Difference Clothing.
Hi, Be the Difference Clothing. Glad you can make it in. The
Hi there, Be the Difference Clothing.
Hello.
I'm following this lady that lives in Africa, and I can't understand a word she's saying because she's speaking whatever dialect that they have. But she cooks some of the best looking stuff. It's a cooking show.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Let's take instead of using that, I can substitute, you know, this with it. But
yeah,
I watched her for about an hour the other night. I couldn't sleep, and I picked up my pad and was looking at it. And she was at the top of the list, so I was watching what she was doing, and I'm thinking I could eat that. But then again, if you look at all this goodness, there's not too much I want to eat.
not real picky.
I'm really not. I don't want anything crawling, you know?
Yeah.
nothing crawling, nothing moving.
Right.
Anything, you know, I've eaten some weird stuff. I've eaten camel before, kangaroo, and but I don't want
Really?
nothing crawling. I don't want anything moving.
What does
Um,
kangaroo taste like?
it's real gamey. It's like deer, but it's
Oh
really
yeah.
gamey. I think. Or
Yeah.
I mean, I could eat it. Put a little hot sauce, put a little Texas Pete on it, and it'd be good to go. You know, it's what they did. They had like little hors d'oeuvre size pieces. You know.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Now, mind you, we were supposed to be on a we were supposed to go to a cookout, and the other group that was when we were in Australia, we were the other group canceled. So there was 4 of us, and they had prepped food for 20 people.
Oh wow.
So we had plenty, and they had beer and stuff like that. And the 4 people that were actually running the show, because it was over near the airport where it was like pitch black, and we were out in the outback, and we were in Alice Springs actually, and they had telescopes because the thing is you can see stars down there that you can't see from up here. But
Yeah.
they had all of these iguana and stuff like that for you to try samples. Of course, my wife didn't try any because she doesn't do that. But
Hi, PM Kicks.
it was a lot of fun. Oh, what I was gonna say was, they were fixing steaks, and we're just like, "Are y'all going to eat with us?" And they're like, "We usually don't." I said, "Well, why don't you got all this food? Why don't y'all go ahead and fix dinner for y'all too, and we'll all sit down and eat together." And they're like, "Well, thank you. That's very nice of you," and all that kind of stuff. So we really got to learn. We got to learn about the Australians from Australians. That was, we were just sitting around the table talking just like we're doing
Yeah.
now. And
That's the best way.
yeah, it was. And then we went over and we looked at the stars, and but it was so black out there. I mean, it was so dark out there.
I mean, if you live,
like that.
this is the thing. If you live in a very populated area, which I don't, but like I can go outside and have my porch light off and it's dark.
Right.
Like it's pitch black. I couldn't see where I'm going. And if, like that's a lot different than, like if I go outside at the store, there's lights all around and everything. And you would have to, probably go from that area. You would probably have to go, a little quarter of a mile or whatever to,
right.
To get to where there's a, black sky or whatever. But like like I said, on my street, like at night, if I don't have my porch light on and I walk outside, if my porch light's not on, it's dark. It's not just, dark. It's pitch black.
We have so much light. We have so much light pollution here. It's not even funny.
Yeah.
You have to get up in the mountains or way out in the country to get away. So you can really. I mean, it's not like we can't see the stars, on a clear night, but we just have so much light pollution down here. PM, where you driving to? You said you're headed back from Dallas, and I'm assuming that's Texas, not North Carolina.
Oops.
Yeah, the other day I didn't even know if I was gonna make it, man. I was so tired. I had worked from 8:00 in the evening to 8:00 in the morning, and And then I went back at 5 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. And do you remember like how you feel whenever you're hungover and your whole body is just like, it just takes everything to move, you know? And I don't know if you've ever been that hungover before, but I have. Your body just, hurts, and you don't even have really an appetite, but you need to eat something, and and your body is just, trying to make all these decisions, and it's, stressed out, but that's exactly what my body felt like the other day, and I just did not know if I was gonna make it. And then I came home, and my sleep schedule was so screwed up that I stayed up all night. And did a little bit of work and stuff, and stayed up till 6. And then went to bed. I like that was crazy. I thought I would have went to bed right away, but I couldn't. I felt like I was so charged, already, but I was literally overexhausted.
Like you were catching a
And
second wind type deal.
kind of, but I couldn't physically do anything, but I wanted to be awake. So,
Oh man, PM Kicks has got a 12-hour drive ahead of him.
woo. Yeah, that's a bit.
That's a ride. Levi John, you're in the UK. Hello, TW Holiday.
Hi, Tim.
Hey, Tim.
Tim.
Hi, Tim. Excuse Tom. He's terrible with names.
You know what? I've seen more people than just me making lists.
Oh, I have a list.
Yep. A lot of people make lists. I wish I would have. There's one person who is subscribed to me and always comments. Couldn't tell you who the person is. But apparently they know me, but I hate that because I want to make sure I know everybody. I like everybody. And
Yeah.
so I always feel bad if there's somebody who I don't recognize because everybody who subscribed to me is important to me.
You know what? I'm such a dense ding dong. I didn't realize that Bargain Shopper.
No, that's Carol.
It's Carol.
Bargain shopping.
Yeah. She's also Bargain Shopper.
Oh yeah, yeah.
She's from Massachusetts.
Yeah, she said when she made that name or something, she spelled it wrong.
Yeah.
I can't remember what the story is. We'll have to have her tell it. But it was for some reason, and like she spelled it wrong or something, or
Well,
maybe it couldn't take enough letters or something.
because she spelled it without the A in it on, I think, Instagram. It's Bargain,
Yeah.
Bargin shop. Maybe because
There she says. There she is. Oh, someone had her name.
someone had it.
I figured maybe she did it text to or speech to text, and maybe it picked up her accent.
Sure.
Yeah. I love her accent. I do, and I'm not being trying to be ugly. I'm not trying to be funny.
No.
I love her accent because that's that's the way that most Southerners think all Northerners talk.
She has to show the most beautiful furniture that she's refinishing herself on Instagram.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Kind of thing. Follow Carol Bargain Shopping on. Carol, are you bargain shopping on Instagram?
I must not be.
She is.
I must not be subscribed to her on Instagram. She just got on.
Yeah,
we got her on there.
Shopping Carol, I think she is. Oh my gosh, she is so talented. Wait, I'm gonna pop the link in the chat.
Bargain shopping Carol.
Yeah, well worth following.
I think this
I'm
is
sending
her.
you a link,
This is
Carol, if
Carol.
you want one.
It just says Carol.
She said Sally and Valerie bullied her into going on Instagram.
Yeah, we did.
Oh yeah, I see her now.
There's
there it is.
I
There's
have
a lot of people that
I don't know what to do with it.
there's a lot of people that enjoy Instagram a whole lot better than they ever would Facebook. I'm so like I just not really stuck in my ways, but I got so used to Facebook that Instagram is a little bit of a stretch for me, and I like it. And I think the more that I do it, the more I like it. And then I fall out of, it's like, I don't know. I think just me and social media sometimes we don't get along. It's like I just don't even want to look at stuff or, and then sometimes I'm on there for for an hour, at a time, looking at stuff. But, it's just, I think maybe it's just, my moods or something.
I like them for different reasons. Facebook, I think it's a personal thing.
Yeah.
On Instagram, anybody can follow you, well, except the creeper men who can ditch them. But on Facebook, I don't like to have everybody. I don't accept all my friend requests. We're on Instagram. Anybody can follow. You can follow anyone. It's not as intrusive personally, I don't think. And they're just fun in their different way.
And there's a lot of my family is on, my family, my friends from California, they're all on Facebook. I know that they're all on there. And so if I ever need to get a hold of somebody, I can get a hold of somebody on Facebook.
Right.
Pretty much everybody's on Facebook except Carol,
Yeah.
The biggest thing I liked about Facebook was because we do so much family stuff. And it's similar to Sally's, I would be taking pictures. I was a huge picture hound all the time, taking pictures of all the kids and all the family events, always taking pictures of something. And everybody's like, oh, could you send me a copy of that picture? Oh, could you send me a copy of that picture? Oh, could you print me off a picture? I could just post all the pictures I took on Facebook and everybody could just save it themselves.
Yeah.
I loved Facebook for that. I really don't spend that much time on Facebook. Honestly, I spend more time on my Popular Picker Facebook than I do my real life Facebook, my friends and family Facebook.
Yeah.
My family Facebook,
right?
Because my friends are on my Popular Picker page, but which if I would have known Facebook wasn't going to let me keep Popular Picker, I would have just added everybody to my regular Facebook and wouldn't have had two.
Right.
And it was supposed to be a Popular Picker page, and they made us change it. You couldn't use a fictitious name. They still wouldn't even let me have Popular Picker Nikki Bauer. Now I have all my friends, friends from here asking to be on my Popular Picker page, and it's like, you won't have any interest in what I do on Popular Picker page.
Right.
Sally and Valerie bullied Carol.
Shame on you, Valerie and Sally.
Instagram. Her Instagram account.
Yeah, to join.
Yeah, because she's not on Facebook, so I just feel like if somebody's on a Facebook, it's kind of hard to get a hold of them, But I know her. Her email address by heart, and I don't have a problem, sending a link or whatever. But it's it's just like all the time you just send the link out on Facebook, and it's like it's like it's done, But,
Christy says, did you just say Popular Picker page?
Yeah.
Piper picked a pack of pickled pepper.
Yep, Poplar Picker page.
A pack of pickled pipers. Piper
Nation.
pick. Oh, Brandon must be home.
Sally's
you
food
come in and
must be
visit.
there. Sally's food must be there.
Oh, okay. Good. She needs to eat.
Ooh.
Have y'all heard of Halo ice cream?
Uh-uh.
Power Girl Nation.
It's like a very low calorie ice cream. Like a pint has
Hi, Power
either
Girl Nation.
80 or 320 calories.
Mm-mm.
It is so good.
What is it? Say that again.
It's called Halo, Halo.
Uh-huh.
And they have some really good flavors.
Mm.
Roberta likes lemon, and they have a lemon cake ice cream, and she says it just tastes just like lemon cake.
Mm.
Halo Top, yeah. It's really good. Now it's like $4 for a pint, but
Oh,
my God, it's worth every bite of it.
Oh, it says it's a great tasting source of protein.
Yeah, it's got like 20 grams of protein in
Hmm.
a pint.
healthy ice cream? I'm in.
Yeah, that's the reason I was checking it out too, because I like just plain vanilla.
So does it have sweeteners in it or? So
I don't know. I just saw 280 calories,
skim
20
milk.
grams of protein,
Oh,
in one pint.
erythritol is the sweetener. Okay.
Lothar said, my favorite is rum and raisin. That's weird.
Oh, I'll have to check this out.
Rum raisin ice cream is good.
Oh, they have a chocolate covered banana flavor.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And they've got
Pistachio.
yeah.
Pancakes and waffles.
That's weird.
Sorry, I sent you down a rabbit hole.
Yeah, thanks, Tom.
Is it new?
Oh my God, I'm gonna do a video. I'm gonna go get all the different varieties, and I'm
There you
gonna
go.
try to eat it.
Have a mukbang video.
Yeah, mukbang. There is an ice cream company down in Rock Hill that makes all their ice cream fresh, and they have, I don't know whether y'all like peach ice cream or not, but they have the best peach ice cream. I could probably eat a gallon by myself just sitting down one time because it is just so good.
I almost did a mukbang the other day.
With soup?
No. At the seafood buffet.
Oh, well, you should have.
Well, hold on. Sorry, I just took a bite of ramen noodle. We were at the seafood buffet, and I thought, well, it's at the casino. I don't want to end up. We just paid $20 for my plate. I didn't want to get kicked out.
Oh, yeah.
Casinos, it's a no-no to be taking pictures, you know.
Yeah.
So I figured, well, I better not. Plus, you guys would all think I was a slob the way I eat crab legs.
They
You
even
can't, listen, you cannot eat. That's the reason they don't have crab legs in really fancy restaurants, because, you know, you'll get crab leg juice all over your Versace, you know.
I know the one time we went for Valentine's Day. We don't usually celebrate. We're not big on celebrating Valentine's Day, but we thought, what the hell? We didn't have nothing better to do. Let's go celebrate. So we went to the buffet. It was like a 3-hour wait and we were already hungry. And it was like a 3-hour wait for the buffet. And I'm like, we're here, we're waiting, you know? And I don't know if I'd ever been to the seafood buffet before. But anyways, I told Gary, I said, I know tonight's supposed to be a romantic night and whatever. I said, but you may think differently after tonight. Because I am going to get in those crab legs. I am going to have butter slathering down my chin. It's going to be a mess. I'm going to be a pig. And I don't care what you think. Hopefully you still love me after this.
This tiger ice cream sounds good. It's orange and black licorice, which I like black licorice, so.
I love crab legs. Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah, well, crab legs are just too much work.
Not me.
If I go to a seafood buffet, I'm usually eating the variety.
Crab legs and ribs are like I just love. And they had crab legs, and usually they don't have ribs on seafood night, but they had ribs that night too. And my daughter goes, "Oh my God, crab legs and ribs! This is your night." It was my birthday. I was like, "Happy birthday to me!" I don't eat salad at that night. I don't eat potatoes. I just eat all of the seafood I can see. I eat like
Go to a buffet.
huh?
When you go to a buffet, you're supposed to eat the expensive stuff.
Yeah, you have to do it strategically. I mean, why fill up on potatoes, you know?
Yeah. Oh, she's such a popular person. She keeps getting telephone calls.
Mm-hmm.
It's yeah, if we go to like Golden Corral,
I can't
or
think
her
of
mother.
it anymore.
Oh,
they only
you got all this stuff. You got to try a little bit of everything.
the only buffet we have here is Chinese buffet. But the seafood buffet is about probably about 20, 30 miles from Duluth
Uh-huh.
at the casino. So we go there once in a while. And I mean, it's really expensive. I mean, well, if you think about what you eat, it's not because, like, if you go Friday, it's seafood and prime rib. And it's really good. And then, so you get the crab legs and you get the prime rib and you get shrimp. And they had like these jumbo shrimp there, fried breaded jumbo shrimps. Oh my God, I've never tasted shrimp so good in my life. They were so good. And then they had this, what was it called? I think it's like ham, but it's not. It's, I can't remember what it's called. But anyways, this kid, he was like, I don't know, 12, 13 years old. He's like, "Ma'am," because I walked up, I said, "What are you serving?" And because they got the butcher, you know, and the kid goes, "Ma'am," he goes, "This is so, whatever it was, is so good. It's melting your mouth. You got to have some." Because he walked up to the chef just to tell him how good it was. He wasn't getting any more. He just walked up to him to say, "Man, that was really good. I really enjoyed it."
Well, good.
He's like, "Ma'am, did you know that people come here just for this food?" I was like, "I do. I don't come here to gamble." I come here just specifically for this buffet.
There's a seafood place down in Myrtle Beach that has, during the months with R, they have steamed oysters on their buffet, and I love that, especially when you can just slurp them off of the dadgum shell.
Oh, man.
Oh God!
Feels like snot.
Oh,
Oh,
you didn't have to say that, but yeah, it does.
That was that night when we went there for Valentine's Day. I haven't had oysters since I was a kid. I've told you that story before, but I'll tell you again. No, it wasn't pork roast. But anyways, it was the night when I was a kid, my dad used to eat these kippered snacks, and they're so good. They're herring fish fillets, and they're in a can. If anybody doesn't know what they are. Well, anyways, that was a real treat because they used to be really expensive. Or in those days, maybe they're the same price, but that was expensive back then. I don't know. But anyways, so nobody could touch Dad's kipper snacks, right? And they were in the cupboard. And I grabbed a can thinking, I'm going to sneak them outside and I'm going to eat the whole can myself, you know. I'm really getting a treat. So I walk outside with my fork and my can. I crack open the can and I put it in my mouth, and it was oysters. I damn near puked. Anyways, it was just like snot. And so anyways, that night when we went there for Valentine's Day, this was a few years ago, I thought, well, I'm going to try oysters again. You know, I mean, my palate's a little more defined. Maybe I'll like them, you know, since I was a kid. And so I got some oysters that are in the shell, and I showed Gary. I said, "Ooh, an aphrodisiac." Ooh, you know, of course I played it up. I I slurped one off the shelf. I damn near lost my lunch. Oh my God. I was like, nope, can't do it.
Oysters are good. I'll eat
It's just the
oysters
texture.
anyway except raw. I don't eat oysters raw because God only knows what it would give you. Which I know there's people all over the world that eat raw oysters, but just as soon as I eat one, I would get not scurvy, but I'd get some kind of funked up disease. But I like oysters fried. I like them in stews.
Now maybe I would like them cooked, but
Yeah,
out of the shell, absolutely not. Ugh.
fried. Well, you can eat raw. Oh, yeah, you can have the raw oysters. I'm sorry, I just can't. I don't do those. But steam them so they're nice and hot and slurpy.
Yeah.
I'll probably give you a run for your money, dude. Because those suckers just slide down. You don't have to do nothing.
Oh, yeah, they slide down just like snot.
Nikki, have you eaten frog legs?
Yeah, I didn't really. I could take them or leave them.
Yeah,
I think they're a little more pain in the butt than
frog legs are just good to say. Oh yeah, I've eaten frog legs. Once you've done it. When we took the boys on a cruise a couple of years ago to celebrate graduations, out of high school, two of my boys, my oldest one is your son-in-law is funny eater like his mother is. You know, you don't eat a lot of strange stuff. He's more of a spaghetti, pizza, fried chicken, that kind of guy. The twins, they were looking at the menu and they were like, "Oh, frog legs, escargot," and Vanya was like, I'll get the frog legs, and Sasha, you get the escargot, and then we'll eat each other's." And the waiter was like, "Well, I can bring you both one of each." And it was like, ding, 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 ding.
There you go.
But they were eating all of this, escargot, frog legs, all these really wild appetizers. And then when we got to the main course, they were, trying 2 or 3 of the different things that they had on the plate that they would not normally eat here because, first of all, it would be very expensive to go into a restaurant and say, I want escargot, that type of thing. And if you've bought it, so if you don't like it, you're just out of luck. Hey, Ketho.
Hey, Ketho. That's why I like eating like ribs at buffets because I'm very picky about my ribs. I've had ribs where, like big ribs, where they're like all fat.
Yeah.
And you don't get much meat on a rib anyways. So, I don't want to be throwing away half of my ribs because I will not eat fat. I don't slurp fat. That's disgusting. So anyways, so I like to get the ribs at the buffet because then if it's a fatty ribs, but the buffet, none of them are ever fatty. But anyways, I don't know what they're called. They're the smaller ribs, whatever they're called. But anyways, but yeah, they're not fatty. So I like eating them at the buffet. Yeah, I don't want to go because ribs are expensive, and I want to go and end up having to throw half of them away and then pay, $20 a rack,
Yeah. It's now I was gonna make hamburgers for supper. Now I want something else.
Do you guys have a Applebee's?
Yes.
They have these things called chicken wonton tacos.
Ooh.
Oh my God, they're like the best thing I've ever put in my mouth. Yeah, spare rib. You're right, Walter. Thank you. Hi, Hank.
Spare ribs, yeah.
Yeah, they have these chicken wonton tacos.
Yeah.
For an appetizer. Oh my God, they are so good. I don't think I've ever tasted anything better in my life.
I haven't been to Applebee's in years, and that's because Roberta and I were out with our best friends, and we were having dinner, and my best friend Chris, he ordered some onion rings, and they brought him like 4 onion rings, and it was like $4 for those onion rings. And Chris was like, "Sorry, is this right?" He said, "Yes, sir." He said, $4 for 4 onion rings, and he says, "Well, it's my weight." And Chris is like, "Well, you can just weigh it back to the weigh it back to the kitchen and bring me an order of French fries," and and we haven't eaten since then.
Yeah. It used to be every time I went to Applebee's, I'd get the craps, you know.
Oh, you kept going
But
back,
now, huh?
and you kept going back.
Well, you know, people like to go to Applebee's, and I don't want to miss out on, you know, going out with people. So
Just to go along.
so I just kind of take it easy on what I'd eat and whatever. Well, anyways, one day we went there, and I hadn't crapped for like, not to be gross, but I haven't crapped for like 4 days or whatever, and it was kind of bothering me. And one night we're trying to decide what to eat, where to eat at. And the kids were like, "We want to go to Applebee's. We haven't been there in forever." I said, "Perfect. I haven't crapped in like 4 days.
They could
I
use
can go
one of
have Applebee's. I can go get some Mountain Dew. We'll be doing good."
they could use it as advertisement. Constipated, go to Applebee's.
Yeah. Well, that was the night I had the chicken wonton tacos, and let me tell you, it was good. But anyways, the last couple of times I went there, I haven't had that problem, so it's been pretty good.
Oh, yeah. I just took my glasses off, and now I have no idea where I put them.
Hello, the real Brooklyn. When we were Roberta, back before our 3 boys came along, we took the big trip, you know, and we went to Australia with our best friends, and we were in Melbourne, and we went to a Hard Rock Cafe for dinner. And we ordered burgers. And in the process of ordering, my best friend's wife Sandy and I said we would like mayo on our burgers. And so she came out. When they came out with the food, they set a little container of mayo on the table. Well, we got our bill, and they charged us 50 cents for that mayo. And you would have swore that they had charged us $5 for it. What? Okay, tell her to be right there. You'd have swore they charged us $5 because we were like, wait a minute, that's a condiment. You don't charge extra for mayo. And so when the waitress came back over to get the bill, did y'all really charge us 50 cents for mayo to go on our burgers? She said, well, that's not something normally we put on our hamburgers.
What?
And I said, this is a U.S. company. You know, y'all are familiar with mayo on burgers. She said, well, we don't. She said, let me get the manager. So the manager came over there, and he said, go to her. What? She needs you. Okay. I'll be right back.
You're in the middle of a story. Hi, the real Brooklyn. I subscribed to your channel. Looks like a fun channel. I'm going to go watch some.
I just sat down and I was pouring my drink, and I'm like, oh, a good Tom story. And I'm like, what the hell?
Story with Uncle Tom.
It better be good when he comes back.
Yeah. You know, I was at McDonald's one day, and they have the dollar chickens, you know, sandwiches. But they're usually a little dry. So usually they need some extra mayo. And I ordered them. I said, could you put some extra mayo on it? Well, it should have been like $2 and some change, you know, for the tax. And it came out to like, I don't know, like four something.
Oh my God.
And I was like, why am I paying $4 for 2 McChickens? And they're like, well, tax and mayo. I said, you're going to charge me for extra mayo? Are you kidding me?
My God.
And they're like, no, we charge for extra mayo. 75 cents a sandwich.
Wow.
75 cents to squirt a little extra mayonnaise on there.
Yeah, I know at KFC by us, we have to, you have to ask for the dipping stuff if you
yeah.
get, like the chicken. And if you want extra, you have to pay for extra because they only give you like 2.
Yeah. And I understand those sauces because they're expensive. But come on, mayo, ketchup, mustard, that kind of stuff. Come on, you guys buy that in bulk. It ain't costing you much extra to put a little bit on a sandwich. You know what I mean?
But like the others, I mean, like other sandwiches, like Wendy's. Wendy's puts like a ton of it on. I mean, they're the most sloppiest sandwiches I've ever eaten. It like oozes with mayo and ketchup and stuff.
Yeah, I love pickled herring.
Oh, me too. The sour
some of that
cream
the other
one.
night too at the seafood buffet.
I like the sour cream one, the pickled herring.
Yeah.
On Ritz crackers. Yep. My grandmother.
This one time we went to the seafood buffet. Now, this place is usually so busy, especially on seafood night. You hardly ever see your waitress. And of course, they have to bring you a pop, which I don't know why they don't have their own pop machine there. I mean, it's a casino. They have pop machines everywhere in the casino, right? Well, anyways, so it's hard to get a second pop out of these people. Well, I'm eating crab legs and butter, all that salt. So my nephews use mayo with their fries too, Pamela. Anyways, so usually when I order my pop at the beginning of the meal, I order 2 because I know I'm going to need it because they just give you small, not very big glasses. Well, anyways, this one time we were almost done with the meal and the waitress actually came back to the table, and I said, "Yeah, I'd like a pop," and my daughter goes, "Yes." 2, 2, 2, and 2. She ordered everybody 2 pops. Well, it's like, Brandy, what are you doing? It's the end of the meal. So now we got all this damn pop we gotta drink. It's like, she goes, well, you always order 2 pops. I said, yeah, at the beginning of the meal. So we laugh about that every time we go into the buffet. You know, she's like 2, 2, and 2. Like, well, you can do that at the beginning of the meal. Because one time I'm sitting there with pop and everybody's sitting there just spitting cotton, you know. And I was like, you should have ordered 2. Everybody always gave me shit about ordering 2, you know. And I said, well, you should have ordered 2 pops. Well, then she 2, 2, and 2. I was like, oh God. I said, now you can sit here and drink all this damn pop. We're going.
Lothar, what is Rob Cork? Other than the hog head or the head cheese, I can skip the rest of them. I'm with Maggie on that.
Yeah, no head cheese, no blood sausage. Yep.
No, I can eat the head cheese, but the blood sausage and the pickled herrings, bleh. Hamburger, I don't like raw hamburger.
Oh, I won't eat raw hamburger, but I'll try anything once.
I used to love raw hamburger when I was a kid, and then my sister told me I was going to get worms if I kept eating it, so I don't eat it anymore. All right, Tom, finish your story.
You can't get it to stop.
Yeah, so finish your story.
Okay. So that's the reason I had to run off. Roberta's nose started bleeding. She couldn't get it stopped, so I had to go back there and put pressure on.
Oh, no. Sorry. Oh, raw pork. No way.
Well, I said, do I need to take you to the emergency room? She says, if it doesn't stop in a minute, you will. But anyway, I got it to stop. Okay. Oh, anyway, the manager came over to the table, and he said, oh, we're sorry. We just don't, that's a salad dressing. And saying it was more of the, I guess, the principle of the thing than it was the fact that you had to pay 50 cents. She says, well, you put it on hamburgers. She said, and she handed him the check and with her credit card and a $5 bill or $5 because it's Australian dollar.
Yeah.
Not a $5 Australian dollar bill, and she said, and that's for the next 5. That's for the next 10 people that wants mayonnaise on their hamburgers. We kind of laughed about it, and but you don't tip the tables over there, so they don't tip because we went into a restaurant. We had pizza, and they brought the pizza to us, and so when we got it ready to leave. The girl came back to get the ticket, and we gave her the money, and then we said, "This is for you." And she said, "What's this for?" And we said, "For the gratuity." And she said, "What's that?" Now this would have been about 90. probably 96. She said, "What's that?" And we said, "A gratuity. You know, that's what we do. We tip the waiter or waitress, the server." And I said, "That's sort of like them getting paid." And she says, "Oh, we don't do that over here."
Hmm.
Oh, like, well, too bad. Here, go buy you something pretty. But yeah, to this day we can go someplace and order mayo, or get burgers and get mayo on them, and we're always laughing. You know, Sandy always looks to see their $5 charge on the bill for mayo.
Hi, Valerie. Oh, I see she changed her name, Texas Val.
Yeah, Texas Val.
Mm-hmm. Used to be Val or etc. Emporium.
Yeah, she's trying to make it easier. What is with the tail, honey?
So Roberta's nose quit bleeding now?
Yeah, it stopped.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, because if it had allowed her to had to take her to the emergency room.
We won't give you too much crap for leaving your live stream then. She's worth it.
Yeah, she's relaxing. They take the even in Germany.
You know what? I think I threw away money yesterday.
Uh-oh.
I put some money in a cigarette pack so I wouldn't lose it when I was on the mower, and I think I threw it away. God dang it.
Now, when we went out to lunch Thursday, with Valerie and Patti and Tina and Tessa, we ate at
Did you say Tessa was there? Resell
Yeah.
Tessa?
Yeah, she was there too.
Hmm.
We went to a Fat Daddy's Burgers,
Mm.
and they had this burger called a Southern Classic. You have to eat it with a damn fork and knife. It is so good because it's got chili and onions and tomato and lettuce. And, oh, it was good. Like I said, you have to eat it with a fork and a
Did
knife.
they have mayo?
Yeah, they did have mayo actually.
Texas Val wants to know, Nikki, if you're in the bathroom. You sounded echoey.
No, I wasn't in the bathroom, Valerie, by the way. I was in the back hallway.
You're not right.
Oh, that would explain why you're echoey.
I was in the hallway, yeah.
So what do y'all got planned for this week? Anything special?
Mowing.
Working.
Going thrifting tomorrow.
You got a birthday coming up.
What's that?
Huh?
Did you say you had a birthday coming up?
No, I said we're going thrifting tomorrow.
Oh, okay. So Maggie, when you going to start doing some videos?
I ain't.
Huh?
I ain't.
You ain't.
I got nothing to do videos about.
Well, let's see here. Give me a second.
I hang out on all your old.
Okay, I've seen the little
You could do
you guys do with the
haul.
outfits you do on
Instagram.
Instagram. So you could take something like that and start off with
You want me to get dressed on YouTube?
well, you don't have to actually get dressed.
No.
Camera shot, you know. Hi, this is Maggie, and I'm the cutest little thing that has come to YouTube since.
I'm trying to fight off old age, Tom.
The
Yeah.
outfit of the day.
You just say, and I'm going to take $20 and I'm going to put together 150 different outfits off of it.
Well, I do a thing. I haven't done my blog in a while, and I really should because I like doing it. But I used to do a thing called outfit under $25, and then I would put together an outfit that I would put together for under 25 and take all pictures of it. People seem to like that, so I should do it.
Well, why don't you do it for YouTube's?
I
People
don't
would probably enjoy that.
I just don't know about that.
Just do it.
You want me to script it for you? I'll get my producer to put something together for you.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
Get in contact with
My Aunt Maggie.
Aunt Maggie. That's right. Yeah, that would be good.
Well, happy Canada Day, guys. Canadians.
Oh yeah, happy Canada.
Now, if I knew the Canada song, I'd sing it to you.
So tomorrow, July 1st, is Canada Day. Very nice. Is it like our 4th of July, just the national?
I think so. Oh, is that why you do the outfit of the day on Instagram?
Yeah, I do the outfit of the day, and then so because what I sell on Poshmark, clothing wise, is really geared toward an older, mature woman. Like I don't sell a lot of the young, the Anthropology and the young, stuff. So people will follow me on Instagram and then see what I do. This is what you can do at the thrift shop, and still look half decent. And then they'll come to my Poshmark, but I use hashtags like, style over 50 or, 50 plus style, kind of geared towards women of age, which I guess next year I'll have to start doing style over 60. Yeah. So, yeah, it's kind of like a marketing thing, but it's just fun.
Yeah.
Well, you have to do it for YouTube.
I don't think.
Try it, Maggie.
A lot of time and effort.
You could do like a video like once a week of the outfits of the week. And you don't even have to like do it like you could just put pictures up.
Yeah.
And do, like a slideshow first to get used to it.
Then like all the people I watch and stuff on YouTube are the resellers. So then would I have to go out and start watching other style people? Like I don't know.
No, you're
Maybe
right.
be the new guru, beauty guru.
To build a following, then do you have to go out and follow? You know what I mean? Hey, STP South Texas Picker. I don't know.
Well, you ought to think about it. I think you should.
I could think about it. There's so much to do now, though.
Well, let Michael do it for you then. He can put together the slides. He don't have nothing to do. Except play golf.
Yeah. Well, I'll give it some thought.
You ought to do that. Talk it over with him. Get his feedback. I tell you what, there is the most pickers in daggum Texas.
Yeah. And you don't have to watch other styling things. Just do your own stuff and just post it. People will watch it because people, people who are over 50, people who are over 60, they want to have an idea of what to wear.
There is literally a guy who goes on YouTube and sits there for an hour or so and looks at the camera, and that's it.
And doesn't speak.
And he has thousands of subs.
That just watch him
do nothing. He just sits there and watches the camera. That's all he does.
So that says more about the people who watch him than about him.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. People will watch anything.
Wow.
Really? Well, I think we all need to go to Texas and go picking then. She says picking is amazing in this state.
Yeah.
South Texas picker did. Which Valerie, Texas Val, and Kansas Val, I think they had a good time going to some of the thrift stores and whatnot.
And you also have Todd. He lives in Texas.
Yeah.
Todd doesn't really go to the thrift stores. Well,
Texas is the new Alabama.
Oh, welcome.
There's all kinds of picking, I guess. And I guess in Texas, you got the art sales year round.
Yeah.
And the other resellers in Texas don't tell you not to come to Texas like the people in Alabama do.
Yeah, we don't want people coming to North Carolina. There's no picking here. You need to go to Alabama, Texas.
Well, and she says 7th largest city, so we have so much. Is South Texas picker a woman? Is that or a man.
You know what? Honestly, don't know.
But that's the way it is in Philadelphia. It's just such a big city. There's so much everywhere. You could go thrifting every day of the month and not hit the same store twice. There's just so much.
Hi, Storage Pirate. Just Pamela's going to a live auction tomorrow. Are you going to film it or show us what you got? We love auctions.
Yeah. Auctions, hauls, sales.
Oh, Storage Pirates from Corpus Christi.
Oh.
Oh, I bet that's beautiful.
Oh.
Yeah, SDP. I thought you were male. Inspired
Hi,
Champion.
Inspired
Hi.
Champion. London.
Oh, from
Is
London.
that London, Ohio,
Mhm.
Michigan, or England? UK?
Oh, inspired. Oh, okay.
Oh, the listing did not look that great. Well, sometimes I'm surprised. Sometimes I go to auctions, I think, oh, why am I even going to this one? It looks so dumb, and I go there and I make out like a bandit. So, but sometimes those auctioneers, you know, they're old style, you know.
Right.
Like mine, he's only in his 50s, and they've been doing it. His dad started the company, and he's been around it his whole entire life. But still, yet he tries to get people excited over like glassware and stuff, you know. And I mean, he still has some of that older stuff in his head that this is what people want. And so he'll take pictures of some of the stupid shit, you know. And it's like, why didn't I'll go there and they'll be like, why didn't you take pictures of this stuff, you know? But so
Well, then maybe you ought to be consulted, Nikki.
Huh?
Maybe you ought to be a consultant. Say, this is what you need to take pictures of.
Yeah.
Well, why? Because that would just
then there'll be more competition there if he takes better pictures. I don't want more people coming to the auction. What the hell, are you nuts? I love live auctions.
Inspired Champion, I did not realize that I wasn't subscribed to you.
I'm subscribed to him.
That's been fixed. Well, I got to think about going and fixing dinner. If you know, I was thinking about doing like an open house type show one night. If any of y'all are interested in coming in and just maybe you've not done lives before, you'd like to give it a try, you know, so you go back and watch it and see how you look or sound, which I don't recommend because if I've seen about 5 seconds of me and I'm like, I don't see how these people can stand watching me and listening to me.
Whatever, Tom.
We love you.
You know, I just don't have, maybe I need to go out and buy a fancy mic or something like that, but I just don't have like the voice like some of these guys do.
We love your voice.
No.
Okay. I sound like your old grandfather. That's why.
No.
But anyway, if anybody is interested in doing that, how about reach out to me and I will be glad. You know, I'll be glad to set something up because I have to thank Sally for. Well, I guess I should thank her. It's kind of mixed sometimes. She invited me into a private hangout because I'd never done it before. And we hung out for about an hour and a half and talked about this, that, and the other. And then she invited me to be in a live chat. And it's kind of, well, my children say I've never met a stranger that if a tree stands still long enough, I can talk. I'll talk to it. But you know, just to try it out, see how you like it.
Yeah.
I would like to throw that opportunity out there. Hey,
Always,
Sarah's Life.
always fun to talk to different people.
Hard to talk to people.
It's always fun to talk to different
Oh,
people.
yeah.
Hi, Sarah's Life. Carol said she's been doing pretty good on Craigslist. That's weird.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I just seem to start getting all this junk mail when I do anything on Craigslist.
Mm-hmm.
Like somebody will ask about it, and I'll respond, and I guess they snag my email address, and then I start getting all this junk mail, and I kind of got away from it for a while. I used to keep 10 or 20 items on it all the time. Thank you, South Texas Picker. Not like it's scripted or planned or anything like that. I'm kind of a shoot from the hip kind of guy.
Me too. Kind of girl, though.
Yeah. Everybody on the panel
that I have a channel,
has a channel. I hope only y'all need to throw something into the chat so they can see it. Maggie has a channel too, but she doesn't have any content, but we're getting ready to change that.
Way to go, Carol. Yeah, I
Gives
put
everybody
myself in the
Maggie.
chat.
Sweet Maggie.
Yeah, everybody go subscribe to Maggie so that'll make her start a channel.
That's right. When I go on Blood X's channel again, when he's doing a networking show, I'm going to go in there and say, okay, I have a friend named Swag Maven. I did that today. Maggie Doodle, and I need you to subscribe to her channel. I would like for you to subscribe to her channel, please. And then she'll get on there and she's got 1,400 subscribers, and she's like, what the hell?
I'll watch
Tell her
it.
husband, Michael, I need to get this going. My people are waiting.
That's right.
The
My
only thing
public awaits.
is, I think I have some chorus videos up there. That's the only thing.
New storage pirate. I don't seem to have any luck with Craigslist. I used to do a lot of sales on Craigslist, and then it just seemed like I don't know, it just went to hell.
Yeah, I kind of died out here too. But
All
there's
right.
the older people that still like Craigslist, I think.
Yeah, I've sold some stuff through.
Didn't Facebook Marketplace kind of replace Craigslist?
Yeah.
Yeah. But the thing about that is that it keeps getting pushed down, which it does on Craigslist too, but it just keeps getting pushed down further. And I think that's a problem with Offer Up and Let Go, is the stuff just keeps getting pushed further down. So if you got a hot item or you get a good item priced really well, so that it sells pretty fast, it's good. Otherwise, it'll just sit and get pushed further and further and further down the list.
Yeah. Yeah, Offer Up and Let Go here are kind of tire kickers. Pretty much is the only thing you get on there.
Yeah. And I tried those, and I've sold some stuff, but it's far and few. So
I remember one time I was selling my I was selling that what do you call it? DR Power Wagon.
uh-huh.
And it's like a motorized wheelbarrow. It's pretty cool. Anyways, I had tipped myself off it a couple of times, so I was like, no, I don't want it anymore. Well, anyways, I was trying to sell it on Facebook. This guy showed up and to look at it, and he's like, well, I'm really interested in it, but I was wondering if you wanted to make a trade. I said, a trade for what? Now I was asking like, I don't know, like $500 for this thing or $700. Yeah, I ended up selling it for like $600 or $700. Anyways, he brings me this motorized cooler. And I was like, no. You want to trade even up for that? He says, yeah. I was like, no. Nice try.
Well, that bargain shop, that barter show
Yeah.
just drove people.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
sort of like the Storage Wars thing.
Down East Dickering.
it just seemed like all the kind of crap people were thinking they were going to trade a shoebox for a dadgum SUV or something like that.
Yeah. Which is fine. I mean, if I was in the market for a motorized cooler, which, Barb one time had one on Dwayne's auction. I tried to win it, but Mr. Sadie beat me out of it. But
a motorized cooler?
Yeah, it's a cooler that you ride on with wheels. Yeah. Which I thought would be cool, but the wheels are too small for, I would use it at steam shows. And the clearance isn't, especially putting my fat butt on there, the clearance isn't very good, and the wheels are too small. Now, if they had a higher cooler with bigger wheels, maybe I would be able to do it, but I think it'd be cool as hell. But anyways, even if I wanted it, I still wasn't going to pay. I wasn't going to trade him even up for that. I'm sorry. It was worth way more than that. Hi, Rubies, foreign family.
Yeah. Hey, Rubies. I'm still waiting on your dad to build his steam-powered hover round, and then Brandy and Amanda and the rest of their cousins can take turns running around stoking it up.
Yeah. My brother actually had a hover mower.
I live right near, actually, the town limits is about a block over from my house, for a little town called Pineville, North Carolina. And at their city hall, they must have had 5 or 6 of those little robotic lawnmowers just running all over their front lawn at the at city hall.
Oh.
I started to stop and take some pictures, but by the time I realized what it was, I was beyond it, and I wasn't going to turn around and go back. But it was cool looking. They were like all over the place.
That'd be fine for perfect manicured lawns. But like yesterday, I was doing a highway, and let me tell you, they were like almost bushes, and they were probably at least waist high, if not more. And I was plowing through that. It was so thick full of that. Oh my God, it was so much fun. I was like, now this is lawn mowing. That mower was really working, boy. It was cool.
My sister-in-law has a lawn service, and they do. She's in the process of retiring, and she's the one that had the flare up of her cancer. She's retiring, and they've only got one project left, which is this long road going into a subdivision. And her son and her husband and her father, my father-in-law, they all go out and take care of it because it's some good money, and because it's just long. It's a long stretch of openness. It doesn't take them long to do it. It takes them about a day to do it, but she says it's really good money and really easy as far as the scope of cut grass is.
Yeah.
But
well, this part of the highway takes, I guess, like 8 hours. But we were only there for a couple hours yesterday, so we got to get it done before July 4th. I'm sure they'll be having a parade.
What do I have in the white boxes? I have merchandise. Not in this one, because I just sold what it was in it. All my listings has a box number and a bag number. And then when I'm listing stuff, like in the case of this right here, I have a bag that I put the item in. And then I have a little piece of paper, and it says box 8, bag 1. So it goes in box 8. And then I can get one of my children's. I can say, I need these items pulled. And they just have to go look in the box and pull out the bag with the right number in it.
That's pretty organized.
You mean your shipping
I
department?
just,
I wish
just
they
have
were
a
my
box
shipping
number.
department. They have the attention span of a TT fly.
Maybe
So
you
I
need
mean,
to
if they
pay
just
them
pull it
better.
for me, that's good. Put it on the kitchen table, then I can take it from there.
I just have a box number, but I don't have any. And if my kids go get the thing for me or my husband, I just do a screenshot and send it to them what they're looking for.
You know, Dusty, the Alabama picker, he kills me because he'll start saying, I don't have, my system is, I know where everything's at.
Yeah,
He'll say, this and that is on this shelf up here.
yeah,
And
it's all on a
if I'm
shelf.
looking for this, it's down here or it's
Yeah.
over there. I
Yeah.
would never be able to keep up with anything.
No.
No, I wouldn't either. After like 500 listings, yeah, it was like I used to do that. But after like 500 listings, I stopped remembering where everything was, and it's like, all right, I need to figure something else out.
I created this. Thanks for the compliments on the system. I created this system, and I'm sure there's other people that do the same thing. Because I would stick stuff in boxes, and then I would somehow or another it would get moved to the wrong box or stuck in the wrong box, and then I would freak out because I couldn't find it and I needed to ship it.
Yeah. Well, sometimes when I do that and I'd be looking over the item, I'd be like calling Gary, will you come and look in this damn box? And sure enough, he'd look and find it right away. It's like I needed another set of eyes looking. I had looked in that box like 4 or 5 times and I couldn't find the damn thing.
My God, he's not going in damn January again for you.
Yeah, I'm no longer allowed to put my listed stuff in the storage shed.
Now in East Carolina, would that be East North Carolina or East South Carolina? Either one of them, they're near the coast.
They must be new to the Carolinas because don't they, everybody know that those are supposed to be separated? They're not the same people. Come on.
Well, we have East Carolina University, which is in North Carolina. Oh, they're in North Carolina. South Carolina really doesn't have an east. They pretty much say the coast. But
Oh, he's a First Amendment person. All right, I'm going to watch you, News Now, East Carolina. I like First Amendment stuff. I wanted to start doing that too, but I'm afraid to go to jail.
yeah, we don't want to risk that, Nikki.
I'll be telling, they'll say you have one call, ma'am. I'll be like, can I do it on YouTube to tell everybody to send me some bail money? I don't need to call my attorney. I need to call everybody on YouTube. Just let me make a real quick YouTube video.
Well, East Carolina, I'm in Charlotte, so I sit right on the border. I mean, like, I can walk to the South Carolina in probably 20 minutes.
Hi, Jim Coon Cat. Been a long time since I seen you.
And
Well, News Now, East Carolina, you have a new subscriber that will be watching all your videos.
Packing and listing today. That's what I was supposed to be. Oh, Norgus is in Alabama.
Oh, nice. We have a lot of friends in Alabama.
Oh, yeah. Should I say, after I say, hey, Norgus, should I say roll tide? Or are you the other university? One of the kids that went to Cub Scouts with my boys, he ended up they're all grown now. He went to Auburn, and I said, I saw him one day, and I said, roll tide, and he said, wrong university.
Uh-huh.
I said, oh, sorry.
Oops. Hi, Cindy.
husband is. You know what? I had this whole thing about my son went to NC State. Go Wolfpack. Woo-hoo. That's about it. He graduated in the spring, and he is already getting dear brother, dear Wolf Pack brother. How about send us some money letters?
Mhm.
Join the alumni. And I'm thinking to myself, you just spend $100,000 with these people.
Mhm.
Oh, they had 3 to go to ECU. East Carolina did.
Oh, Toby's snoring. So cute. I love Toby.
God, Sunday afternoon must be the time to have a show. Nobody's doing anything.
Oh.
Yeah. So, Nikki,
Huh.
when are you going to start doing Listen or Ditch It again?
I don't know. Hopefully soon. I want to start doing my walking show too, but I'm so freaking busy right now. I don't even have time to do anything. I've only got 34 things listed on eBay.
Well, I think the listing needs to be, because you'll actually derive some income from that.
Yeah. I know, because I'm making good money doing mowing. I'd be able to bank everything I make on eBay. So I'm.
Yeah. Oh my God, I've actually got 25 people watching.
Yeah.
That's got to be a landmark for me.
Good job. I'd say I shared it on my Facebook, but none of these people are on my Facebook, so it's not because of me.
Hey, Jobby May. Or Joby
I know.
May.
I thought of that yesterday when I was mowing through all that thick stuff. I was thought about taking out my camera, but it was pretty thick. I had to control the mower.
Well, you need to get you a clamp to go on your handlebars.
Yeah.
Tell your nephew that you need a phone mount for your.
I could put it on mute and show everybody me mowing.
Yeah.
Hi, Pusa. I've been following Pusa Studios ever since the new rules came out.
If you're interested in building subscribers and finding out about other channels and whatnot, that's the show to go on.
Mm-hmm.
Because they'll have 150 different people in that room, and they, in their chats. You need to go visit Pusa.
Pusa Studios was one of the ones that was growing when I was trying to grow too.
Yeah. And
back in the day.
They're such a cute couple.
Yeah, nice people. I've been subscribed to them for a couple of years now.
They
or over a year. I suppose it's what is it? About a couple of years since YouTube changed their 1,000 subscriber rules?
I think so.
Yeah. Something like that.
And they're Canadians too. They're up in the East Coast, but right above the United States line. I forgot the name of the place. I believe. I don't. Trying to keep up with where everybody's at is a job. That's the reason I'm going to. Okay, they're in Montreal.
Yeah.
I was thinking they were over, on the East Coast. Like I said, I got to get me a big North American calendar so I can start sticking pins and with little names on it that says where everybody's at. Yeah, Carol, I had lunch with her and Tessa and Tina and oh my God, I forgot her name.
Patti.
Patti. Thank you, Nikki.
Who's Patti?
Patti is
Junk Girl, right?
Yeah, Junk Girl.
Yeah.
Junk Girl. Oh, okay. I didn't know Junk Girl's real name. I'm sorry.
That's all right. Well, thank you for remembering. We had lunch. It was fun. It was really great seeing Valerie in person after
Yeah.
seeing her online so much. She looks just like she does, and she's just as friendly. And
Yeah.
she's just as cute as can be.
I
I
was
said this
supposed to meet up
earlier,
with
but
her.
since you weren't here, I walked in and they asked if it was just for one person. I said, no, I'm here to meet a group. And she said, the young man that was at the door said, we have two groups. Is it the lady with the, is it the young lady with the purple hair? And I said, that's the one. So when I sat down, I told her, I said, you need to tip him good. He said, the young lady with the purple hair. She says, I'll remember that.
I was
But,
supposed to meet up with
nice
her a
meeting
couple
all
years
of them.
ago. Yeah, I subbed to her too. I was supposed to meet up with her a couple years ago when we flew to Texas to buy our truck, and we drove the truck back. But my husband met up with his friend in Oklahoma, and he hasn't seen him in like 20 years, and so he spent way too much time with him. So I didn't get a chance to stop because we had to get Gary back to work. But
I still think we should plan a meetup somewhere halfway between here and.
I should just go meet her though, because she's only 8 hours. She's only an 8-hour trip down I-35 from me. You know, I have no excuse other than to find 8 hours to drive there.
Okay, there it is right there. Oh, that's right. NASCAR is having a marathon today. Trying to get up to 1,000.
He went off though, and then it was on Adam's Exploits channel. I don't know who's on at the
Yeah.
moment. There was a bunch of them trying to go round the clock for him.
Yeah, trying to get up to 1,000. So
Yeah,
if you're not subscribed to him, please check his channel out. Subscribe to him. He helped me go to 1,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
So share that with everybody that you know.
Yeah, help each other out.
He's a good guy. You know, once you get to know people, then you're willing to throw names out to people to subscribe to or check into.
One time
that Nikki, we're still on the fence about her.
when I was, I used to always, in my live streams, I still do. If I see somebody coming in who I know is trying to grow their channel or whatever, I shout them out and say, check them out, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I'm very big about helping people grow their channel because other people help me grow my channel, And one time I actually got bad-mouthed on somebody's channel because I did that.
Hey, Donatello.
She went on her channel and bad-mouthed me and said, don't subscribe to her because all she's worried about is subs and that's not what I was in there for and blah, blah, blah. And I clicked on her name. I saw that she didn't have very many subscribers. And so I shouted her out, but apparently she took offense to it.
Well, like in Pusa Studios, they really had to watch out because they have so many people going through there, and God only knows how he and his wife keep up with the chat because it is screaming through that screen. I mean, it's rolling, and about people saying, I need 5 more to get to 413 or something of that sort. They really had to stop all of that because you'd never be able to see. You'd never be able to see who's in there or what people are saying. It'd be scrolling so fast.
Yeah.
But like I said, check his channel out. Blood X, his shows too. He's getting ready to. He's revamping his whole program. I hear. Farmall Fanatic. That's another one to check his show out.
Yep. Farmall Fanatic. I love Farmall Fanatic. If you're looking to build
your subscriber base and develop your channel. One thing about Pusa Studios is that they do this thing where they roll this wheel, and if you're selected, then they look at your channel, because this is what they do. I mean, they have a profession. Their real world business is based on this. They look at your channel and they tell you things that you need to do, you know, to make it more easier for people to see your videos and that type of thing. Like I said, check them out. Highly recommend them. And they
I
got
watch them. I'm not in their chat much, but I do watch them.
they're like 8,000 subscribers now, I think they have. But they're worth your time. I have to say it. And I'm not too big on really yeehaw these channels, but they really helped me build my channel to my little piddly 1,060, I think I have. But
Jim wants
Carol does.
Jim Cooncat wants to know if you guys ever done a YouTube to sell your individual items.
Carol does with her jewelry. I did it once with some jewelry. I did okay, but
you're very welcome, Isa.
and we've talked about doing an auction channel too, but the group of us, but
Yeah, you know, especially that jewelry. That jewelry seems to go crazy.
Well, and that's another thing, you know, with helping people grow their channels. You know, I've helped quite a few people grow their channels too. And I mean, it's not like I have a ton of subscribers. I'm only like 1,200, but still, I still help them and sent a lot of people to them. And yeah, but they don't ever try to help you back, you know.
Right.
You're lucky if they even say hello to you in the chat anymore, you know.
Well, as they say in some of the channels, you know, you do your part, and maybe they might not do it back, but
well, and that's not why I do it either.
That's
I
right.
just like to help people, you know.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying that, you know, sometimes it would be nice to get a little acknowledgement, or hey,
Right.
Nikki, how you doing? Or hi, Popular Picker. You know what I mean?
Right.
Sometimes it'd be nice if they'd at least say hello, like, you know, like, hey, we're friends. You know, I mean.
Well, like I said, it's you know, it's a way to
But if
to
anybody
help
comes
people
into
out.
my channel, if anybody comes into my channel and leaves a message saying, yeah, I'm here, support me back, you know, I
Right.
delete those because that ticks me off. I don't want people going there for a sub for sub.
Right.
I mean, I support everybody. Sometimes I'll only go watch a few videos here and there, but I'm diligent about, you know, at
Right.
least going back once in a while. But a lot of these people are just sub for sub, which is against the rules. And they come in and they're, oh yeah, I got you. No, you get me back, you know. And it's like other people that are looking at my comments are going to think that that's all my channel's about. You know, they're going to think nobody's a real viewer.
Pusa has some really good moderators in there.
Yeah.
The ones they're real moderators. They really know how to take care of stuff like that so fast. It's incredible. And because from what he said, and if he's still in here, or she is, I'm not sure which one's in here. You know, they've had to make sure that they had to prove that they were not a sub for sub channel.
Yeah.
And you know, they had to. So.
And I mean, I don't mind if people come in and promote themselves in my channel. I've never minded that. That's fine. You know, as long as they're not trying to they're not a channel that's trying to sell something or whatever, you know. Right. I don't want to make people feel uncomfortable. But if they have a legit channel, come on in and put yourself in the chat. I don't mind, you know. And I've even offered people, hey, you know, if you ever want to come on a live stream or whatever, let me know, you know. And but yeah, sometimes people they're just ignorant. They don't.
You just have to word. You have to word it correctly, and probably on Norgus is probably Chick Picker's morning show.
Mm-hmm.
That's I've been having some shows. Sally's been having shows for her because she's on vacation. But she normally has a morning show Monday through Fridays, and on Sundays, on Wednesdays and Sundays, they do a challenge.
Yeah, that's
And
probably what I'm seeing.
everybody throws $1 in there or so in the pot, a couple of dollars in the pot, and whoever lists and sells the list items and that sale on the same within the same time period, they win the pot. Whoever does the most.
Yeah. But I'm all over YouTube, so I mean, who knows where you've seen me if you've just seen my name. But actually being on people's shows is probably Valerie's.
Yeah, East Carolina.
Yeah, exactly.
They really mess people up on that. But it's just how you have to word things when you're in these channels, and stay away from anything that applies sub for sub. Because I am not, and I'm not into trapping, where they hunt with traps. And people that have subscribed to me that are trappers.
Okay.
And I've subscribed to them, and I watched one of their least, like an unboxing video or something like that. I don't watch the trapping videos.
Yeah.
And I just, and I probably won't go back to their channel, but they have me as a legitimate subscriber. Because I did watch one of their videos.
Sorry, my camera's never on. I'm on my phone and I watch the chat. My camera goes off, so that's why if you ever see my camera off, it's probably because I'm watching the chat.
Well, listen, boys and girls, I've got to go cook dinner because it's 5:14 my time.
Yep.
Well,
hey, NASCAR man.
We didn't get no work done.
No.
Hi there,
Do we ever? Hi, NASCAR man.
If y'all want to, are you still running your marathon? I forgot all about it, NASCAR man.
He's not. I posted his channel name a little bit earlier. I don't know if it was the right link.
If you're not,
Let me see.
If you don't have anything else to do, and he's still running his marathon, y'all go over there and check out his channel. He is a great guy. He's like us, just down to earth.
Yeah. And honestly, I want to say before you left, check out some of these channels that you subscribe to, because you'd be amazed what you didn't know that you were interested in that you really do get interested in. Because a couple of years ago, when YouTube changed these rules for 1,000 subs and 4,000 hours, whatever, when I first started to grow my channel, because I got my monetization taken away because I wasn't at 1,000 subs, I saw some channels that I never thought I'd have interest in, but I subbed to them because they were part of the small channel Unite, whatever. And, excuse me, I'm sorry. And, I found a lot of channels that I was totally interested in, like the scam baiting community. Right. Who knew I would have been interested in that? I loved watching that. I still do. I still watch it. I even did a couple myself. I mean, you'd be amazed at what these people do, and it's so interesting. And
just
don't just subs. Actually, go and look at their videos.
Yeah, some of these people have some things. Like I got hooked on one night. I got hooked on these guys. It's something in Restore. It's where they take like what Chad did the other night. Where he took apart that thing and redid it completely. Well, like a couple of nights before that, I saw something, and I started watching these two channels, and they were doing all this stuff and how they did it. And this one guy had I need to replace these screws because they're twisted and bent and all this kind of stuff. So he'd throw like a piece of brass stock into it, and he would make a screw. out of a big piece of stock, he'd make a 1/4-inch screw. So I'm not into the machine shop thing, but I sat there and watched it, and I liked it.
Mm-hmm.
If I was young, I might do something like that. But to collect that kind of all that kind of equipment to do the stuff that they do with, it takes time and money. But yeah, there's some crazy stuff out there. Yeah. Pisa said he got into the metal magnet fishing. Me too. That is interesting as I'll get out, especially if they're fishing around someplace that's been like a boat landing or a bridge for years and years and years, the stuff that they find. Yeah. That magnet fishing is cool. But anyway, I want to thank everybody for coming in here tonight.
I didn't know I was on mute. I'm sitting here talking and Tom's talking over me.
Oh, I'm sorry. But like I said, I've got to
God,
go stop.
Tom, are you rude?
Well, I am rude. I have got to go start dinner.
All right.
And I want to thank everybody for coming in here and hanging out with me. I didn't get anything accomplished, but just had a good time on a Sunday afternoon. Pusa Studios has a show going on tonight at
Put it in the chat, Pusa.
I don't remember what time. What time, Pusa?
Just Pamela wants to know, when is your next stream? Will you be doing any shows in the morning?
Sally's doing one in the morning. I will probably look for Upside Down Picker tomorrow. She'll do one tomorrow, and I might do one on Tuesday if she doesn't want to do one. So probably about Tuesday.
Okay.
Tuesday morning.
Because Sally is actually Valerie, the Chick Picker's little sister, her baby sister. And 7 p.m. Eastern for Pusa's show. So we're just trying to keep Valerie's show going. Now Thursday is July the 4th for the Yanks, so I won't be doing a show. I doubt Sally will either. Friday, I'm not sure who will do it because my wife works from home on Fridays and she's on conference calls all day. So I'll log in through my phone or something like that and just look at the chat. So that's
I
the
can't
way.
commit to any shows right now. I'm too busy.
Please, support all these guys. Hope y'all been supporting each other in the chat. And thank y'all for coming in.
Thanks, Tom. Thanks for everybody for coming in.
Y'all have a good night. Bye.
Bye, guys. Bye.
Bye.